Oh my god. Oh my god! It's alive! It's alive! Or, I should say they're alive. Kinda mean to call him an it. Igor, make sure to have the sedative ready, just in case this one goes mad like the last few. I'm gonna try talking to them. Hi! You're probably pretty confused and disoriented, so let me give you a brief summary of what just happened to you. Don't freak out, but you died. Don't try to think about how, that's what drove the last three insane. But don't worry, I brought you back to life. Your body didn't exactly make it, so you're in a new one. It might be a little hard to get used to, but I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. You're highly intelligent, after all. That's why I preserved your mind. What do I mean by the last three? Oh, well, I've done this before. Quite a few times, actually. Reanimating dead people by putting a brilliant mind into a well-preserved body. The only problem is I'm not that good at it just yet, in case you couldn't tell. In fact, you're the first one that's tentatively worked. The others unfortunately didn't make it. But that doesn't matter anymore. They were already dead anyway. What matters is that now I've succeeded. You're my greatest creation. Thanks to you, everyone will remember the name Henrietta Frankenstein. Yeah, like that Frankenstein. I'm sadly only a distant relative. He was born in the 1800s, but the name has lived on through many generations. Sure, we haven't always been public about it, since the Frankenstein name has always been kind of associated with some negativity, but I hope to change that. To show people that we can contribute some amazing, positive things to the world of science. And you, my magnum opus, will help me do exactly that. Well, no, it's not that cold down here, but you're just lacking blood circulation. Don't worry, it should work itself out soon. The body's coming back from a total brain death, so it's gonna take a while to get everything back online, you know? Oh, and don't try to move yet. Your body's still coming back from rigor mortis. If you move too much now, something could snap. So just lay there, my wonderful specimen, and I will tell you a story. Now, when I was a young girl, I discovered what my family was, who we truly were, and the legacy we had left in our wake. At first, I was appalled by the whole thing. There was no way that anyone who messed with life, deciding who lives and who dies, could be anything but a monster. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized, no, what we're doing is good. We're helping people experience life after death, giving them a second chance. Do you know how miraculous that is? We're doing the work of the gods. And that's when I decided I needed to continue the work of my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. He's the one you know about, the original, the one who first came up with this whole idea of reanimation through the means of electricity thing. So I found his old castle. It took some digging, since the records have been erased, but I managed. And soon enough, lying in the basement of the old, worn-down place was all the old equipment. Perfectly pristine, untouched for 2 centuries. Now all I needed was a body. Once I had found one, well, then it was trial and error, pretty much. First few I didn't even get a chance to talk to. The body rejected the new brain and refused to pump blood into it. The next few bodies after that animated fine, but they were completely feral. Something about how I was preserving the brains just kind of made them revert to ape-like tendencies. Then came the 3 I mentioned when you first woke up. They were fine, just like you, and then they remembered how they died. Their brains never shut out the memories, and it kind of drove them into madness. They tried to kill me, and I, well, had to defend myself. And then you came along, my diamond in the rough, the one who could make my dream a reality, make me the world's most popular scientist. After finally ironing out all the kinks, look at me now. I brought someone back to life. Not in the same body and with a much uglier hairstyle, no offense. But you're coherent, you're talking, you're looking around, everything works. And haircuts aren't that expensive. Once your body starts working properly, I can release you and let you back into regular society. And once they find out who you are and who you were, I'll be showered with praise. I just know it. I can see the headlines now. Local woman raises the dead. No, world-renowned scientist discovers the secret to immortality. Or maybe even Frankenstein is back. Oh, my dear, killing you is the greatest thing I've ever done. Wait, did I say that out loud? Damn it. Well, now I guess the secret's out. I suppose you want an explanation. See, after I moved into this castle, I discovered that the old cemetery had been shut down and the bodies had been moved when they discovered my ancestor had been using them for his experiments. So now the nearest graveyard is a 2.5-hour drive away, and I just don't have that kind of time. So I had to make my own bodies. But I'm not a murderer. The end goal was life. I was simply transferring their brain from one body into another. Sure, a lot of them didn't make it, but that's the price you must pay for scientific progress. I was really hoping you'd see things my way. Oh well, I suppose I'll have to start over with a new specimen. You can't escape those bindings, by the way. This body is particularly weak. Shame I'll have to leave you down here, though. This one was really starting to look promising. Igor! Get the gun. We need a new body.